Hey, in this video, I'm going to share with you the 7 mistakes artists make when launching a song online and what you can do to increase your chances of it being a success. My name's Chris, also known as the Artist Manifest. We have just under 600,000 monthly listeners and been doing music full time for almost 20 years now, and so I hope this video helps you out. Number 1 is they don't have a plan. A lot of artists, we just upload our songs and then just hope it's gonna just find people and people are gonna find it, right? Maybe you post on social media, maybe you share it to a couple friends, but then you just leave it to chance. You don't do anything else. You don't have a plan. You don't have a checklist, right? Which we're gonna go over because these are a lot of the things that you need to do, but a lot of the mistakes is that you miss them. So number 1 is you don't have a plan. Number 2, you don't set up a pre-save campaign. And so in this book, I talk about there's 2 phases of a song launch. There's the pre-launch and then the post-launch. And so the pre-launch is all the buzz and the attention that you're grabbing and the pre-saves that you're getting for your song. So you're actually doing marketing before it launches. Where a lot of artists, it's just like, of course, there's no plan. And so, of course, nothing happens until maybe the day of or last minute. You're like, oh, I got a song come out. And you tell a few people, well, if you do a pre-launch and really promote and get all those pre-saves up and whatnot, and you're promoting the song, you increase your chances dramatically. Okay, so do a pre-launch. Create content and marketing around the song even before it comes out, all right? Number 3 is you want to make sure that you pitch your song to the Spotify editorial team. So many artists will just whip the song out there and they schedule it too late, which is really the problem. Is like it's like as soon as they get the master, they just upload it and like come out the next day. Don't do that. Plan at least 3 to 4 weeks out, so that gives you time to pitch to Spotify's editorial team, so you can possibly get on an editorial playlist. You can do the same thing for Amazon now as well too, and pitch to them, and so that you can trigger that release radar, and so it notifies all your fans. Whether you have a fan base or not yet, or any followers on Spotify or Amazon, you need to do this. Okay. Number 4 is make sure you upload a 3 to 8 second video Spotify canvas. And again, you do this in your artist dashboard. Okay, your artist.spotify.com dashboard. You upload a little video. It's a 3 to 8 second vertical video. Think of like Instagram stories or Instagram reels. It's a vertical video. Could be just something cool, a collage, a video of you performing. It could be a stack of your music video. And what I mean by that, sometimes we'll take the music video and we'll put 3 of them on top of each other of performing the same thing. So it just looks really cool when people are watching it. All right, that will increase your streams dramatically. It'll increase your shares, your saves, and so much more. Number 5 is create a bunch of organic content. All right, this is really important. So it's creating posts and videos of you performing, talking about the song, but performing in different spots. Maybe setting up the microphone, you performing in the woods, by the water, at the show, on stage, wherever it is, running down the streets of your downtown city or whatnot. Just something crazy. It could be in your studio, something different to catch people's attention. You could be performing in your bathtub. I don't care, but something that grabs people's attention, but you're not just doing this once. You're doing this multiple times. You're creating tons of content. You know, you're singing during the first verse. You're singing parts of the chorus. You're singing parts of the bridge, the second verse, right? We don't know what lyric is really going to connect, but maybe choose your favorite part of the song and perform that and create that as a post. And you post it to TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts. All right, everything's covered in this song launch checklist, but don't just create one piece of content. Create multiple pieces, right? And then even sometimes you've posted it and maybe it's a 20-second clip, maybe it's a 15-second clip. Well, shave off a few seconds, re-edit the same video and have it start maybe a few seconds earlier and then repost it again. You know, especially if it's done well. Like let's just say the song came out a week and you posted every single day. Go back and look at whatever one did the best, maybe do one small edit to it, and then repost that sucker again. And then maybe you'll get even more. Maybe it'll take off even more, especially if it's shorter, right? Because short form content seems to do the best right now on social media because people's attention spans are like nothing, right? And so you got to try stuff. Never be afraid. We repost our winners all the time. And this leads me to number 6 is run ads, right? Whether they're Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube ads, doesn't matter. But what you do is you take your winners, the posts that did the best, and you can look in the last 30 days and you can see which one's got the most views, which one's got the most comments. Wow, this one really connected. Okay, and hopefully it has your song in it, the one that connected, right? Because sometimes we'll post something of us with our dog or with our spouse or something like that, and it doesn't connect, right? Or it connects better than the ones with our music. Well, that's why when you post a picture with your dog or your spouse that you have your song in the background. But anyways, you want to take the best performing post that has your music in it and you run that as an ad, right? Where do you run the ad to? Well, you run it to a Spotify playlist. You run it to an offer. You run it to your music. The point is, people, if they don't know you, they can't flow you. They can't listen to you, and you can't monetize nothing, right? So you need to make sure you do that. Now, before I share number 7 with you, I want to make sure you get a copy of the song launch checklist. I'll put the link below this. This comes with like video training, the audio book, and everything if you click the link below and go to our website. Otherwise, you can just get the ebook or physical book off of Amazon or Audible. My last piece of advice is to stay with it, okay? And that's to keep promoting after the song has come out. And this is why I love singles, and we talk about this in Spotify Profits, is that, the song comes out, and then you're over it after 48 hours, or at least a lot of artists are. They get tired of it, right? Like even after a week, you are exhausted of it. But what I think it was Gary Vee who said this is that when you feel like you're screaming at the top of your lungs about your song or your album, that's just when people are starting to hear you. So you might be exhausted, you might be tired of promoting it, but you got to remember, you're just now finally breaking through. You're finally just breaking through the noise because you stayed with it long enough. But so many artists, they'll go hard for a while and they're like, oh, I'm tired of promoting this thing. And I get it. I get tired too. That's where you got to get more creative ideas. That's why, you need to be scanning TikTok or Instagram Reels or Facebook, not as a consumer, but as a creator, looking for ideas. Oh, that one freaking rocked. Okay, how can I do that for my music? How can I tell stories? Heck, when I'm even in church, sometimes I'm getting song ideas, or I'm getting, a lyric idea or something, or I'll get a marketing idea. Wherever I am, I'm getting ideas. Yes, even in church, right? Like, get ideas wherever you can be so that you can market. But you want to put on the creator hat and take off the consumer hat and only consume for the act of creating, because it's going to take way more work than you think. It's going to take way more effort, way more marketing, and make more money investing in this thing until it finally takes off.